Have you been told to avoid sweet fruits because of your blood sugar? You're not alone. Many older adults with diabetes are told to stay away from anything sweet, especially fruit. But what if that advice is outdated? The truth is, not all fruits spike your blood sugar. In fact, some of the sweetest ones can actually help lower it. New research, and real stories from older adults, show that certain fruits support blood sugar control, improve digestion, and even reduce inflammation. And no, they're not rare or expensive. You'll find them at your regular grocery store. Doctors in the US are starting to recommend these fruits to diabetic patients, with great results. People are seeing better energy, fewer cravings, and more freedom to enjoy their meals again. So in today's video, you'll discover 2 fruits that taste sweet but work with your body, not against it. We'll explain why they help, how to eat them safely, and give you simple ideas to try right at home. If you've ever felt confused about what fruits are safe or tired of being told what not to eat, type the word fruit in the comments. You're not alone. Let's bring back balance, one bite at a time. Before we dive in, I'd love to know, where are you watching from today? Drop your city or state in the comments below. I always love seeing how far our community is reaching. Point 1. Why melon is a sweet treat that actually supports your blood sugar. When you hear the word melon, you probably think of something juicy, sweet, and perfect for a summer day. But if you're living with diabetes or watching your sugar intake, you might also worry that it's too sweet to be safe. Here's the good news: melon, especially cantaloupe and honeydew, is not the enemy. In fact, it could quietly become one of your body's best friends. Melons are made up of over 90% water. That means they're extremely hydrating and low in calories. And unlike processed sugar, the natural sweetness in melon is balanced out with water and fiber, which helps your body absorb the sugar slowly. You won't get the spike and crash effect you'd get from a cookie or soda. Instead, you'll get steady energy and a refreshing dose of nutrition. Many older adults I've talked to tell me they struggle with things like joint swelling, dry skin, and low energy, especially during warmer months. All of these symptoms can be connected to mild dehydration, which is more common as we age. Drinking more water helps, of course. But eating water-rich foods like melon gives your body hydration in a way that's enjoyable and easy to keep up with. A small bowl of cantaloupe in the morning or some honeydew in the afternoon can help your joints feel looser, your skin feel better, and your digestion stay regular. Speaking of digestion, melon contains gentle fiber, which is perfect for seniors. You don't need harsh, rough fiber that upsets your stomach. What you need is something soft that helps things move without discomfort. Melon does just that. It helps prevent constipation and bloating without being heavy on your system. Another hidden benefit of melon? It helps control your appetite. That's right. Because it's full of water and a little fiber, it helps you feel full without needing a large portion. If you often feel hungry between meals or crave something sweet, try reaching for melon instead of crackers or sugary snacks. Some people even report that melon helps reduce their cravings for soda or desserts. Want a tip? Cut your melon into cubes and keep them in a clear container in the fridge. When you see it, you're more likely to reach for it. You can even sprinkle a little cinnamon on top, which is known to help with blood sugar control too. It tastes like dessert, but works like a health booster. So the next time you're reaching for a snack, consider melon. It's sweet, it's safe, and it's doing more for your body than you might think. For people with diabetes or those watching their health, melon isn't a cheat, it's a smart choice. Point 2. The plum, a small fruit with big benefits for blood sugar and digestion. If melon is your sweet and hydrating friend, then the plum is your little powerhouse, small in size but big in benefits. It often gets overlooked in the fruit aisle, but for older adults, especially those managing diabetes, plums might be one of the smartest fruits to include in your diet. Let's start with the basics. Plums are naturally sweet, but they're also packed with fiber and antioxidants, which help slow down how sugar enters your bloodstream. That's important. Because instead of causing a sudden sugar spike, plums release energy slowly and gently, which helps your blood sugar stay steady. You get the taste you're craving, but without the crash that comes after processed sweets. Another major benefit of plums is how they support digestion. Many seniors struggle with constipation or sluggish digestion. And while prunes are often recommended, fresh plums do a very similar job, but with a fresher taste and lighter feel. Just 1 or 2 plums a day can help keep your system moving without causing bloating or discomfort. And if you eat the skin, you're getting the most fiber and nutrients. Now, let's talk about inflammation, something so many older adults deal with, especially in their joints, back, or hands. Plums contain something called polyphenol, plant compounds that have been shown to help reduce inflammation over time. If you've ever felt stiff in the morning or achy after sitting too long, adding plums to your day might bring a bit of comfort. They also have a bit of potassium and magnesium, which help with muscle cramps, circulation, and even sleep quality. These are the quiet little benefits that add up over time. You won't notice a dramatic change overnight, but day by day, your body feels a little more supported. And here's something else: plums can curb cravings. If you often find yourself reaching for something sweet in the late afternoon, especially around that 3 or 4 p.m. slump, a plum can be the perfect choice. It's sweet, it satisfies the urge, but it won't send your blood sugar soaring. Many viewers have shared how replacing their afternoon cookie with a plum made a huge difference in their energy and mood. Here's an easy tip to try: slice a plum and sprinkle a bit of ground cinnamon on top. Cinnamon also helps manage blood sugar, and the two together taste like a warm dessert. You can also pair it with a small piece of cheese or a few walnuts to balance the sweetness with some protein and healthy fats. So, if you've been ignoring plums because of their sweetness, it's time to give them a second look. They're not just safe, they're helpful. Packed with fiber, gentle on your digestion, and easy to enjoy in small portions, plums are the kind of sweet treat your body will thank you for. Point 3. Simple, tasty ways to enjoy melon and plum every day without spiking your blood sugar. Now that you know melon and plum are not just safe, but actually helpful for blood sugar control, the next step is to make them easy and enjoyable to eat. Because let's be honest, if something is hard to prepare or doesn't taste good, we're not going to stick with it. The goal here is simple: keep it tasty, gentle, and balanced. Let's start with breakfast. If you normally reach for toast or cereal in the morning, try replacing part of your meal with a small bowl of cantaloupe or honeydew. You can top it with a spoon of plain Greek yogurt and a dash of cinnamon. The yogurt gives you protein, the melon hydrates and refreshes you, and cinnamon helps your blood sugar stay steady. This combo is not only filling but also supports digestion and energy for the rest of your day. Prefer something warm? Try baking sliced plums with cinnamon and a few drops of lemon juice. It takes just 10 minutes in the oven. What comes out is a soft, sweet, naturally rich dish that feels like dessert, but it's safe for your blood sugar. You can eat it alone, or with a spoonful of unsweetened applesauce for an extra touch of comfort. In the afternoon, many people experience that tired but hungry feeling. That's when cravings for snacks kick in. This is the perfect time to grab a few melon cubes or a fresh plum. To make it more satisfying, pair your fruit with a few walnuts or almonds. This helps slow down sugar absorption and keeps your hunger in check. You're not just snacking, you're giving your body hydration, antioxidants, and steady energy. Want a drink instead? Here's an idea: blend some melon with cucumber and mint, and add a splash of lemon water. No added sugar. This drink is refreshing, cooling, and supports hydration, especially on warm days or after light activity. Many older adults find this drink helps ease swelling in their legs and keeps their skin feeling better. Dinner or evening snack? Try slicing a plum and enjoying it with a small piece of cheese or a boiled egg. This light pairing gives you natural sugar, protein, and healthy fats, all of which support overnight blood sugar control. If you tend to wake up with high morning numbers, this kind of evening snack might actually help reduce that spike. And don't forget the freezer trick: cut melon or plums into small cubes, place them in a zip bag, and freeze them. On a hot day, just grab a few and enjoy. They feel like tiny fruit popsicles, but they're completely natural. No guilt. No sugar crashes. Point 4. Turning small fruit habits into lasting health wins. It's one thing to try something new for a few days. But turning it into a regular habit, that's where the real power lies. Especially when it comes to managing your blood sugar, digestion, energy, and overall comfort, consistency is what creates change. The good news? You don't need a complicated diet plan or a bunch of supplements. Sometimes, something as small as a plum or a bowl of melon each day can do more than you think. The first step to building a healthy habit is to make it easy. And easy starts with visibility. That means putting your melon and plum somewhere you can see them. Keep a container of pre-cut melon in your fridge, right at eye level. That way, when you open the fridge, it's the first thing you notice. For plums, place a few ripe ones in a bowl on the counter where you usually make your tea or coffee. If it's in front of you, you're more likely to reach for it. Next, focus on routine timing. Choose a specific time each day when you'll eat your fruit, maybe melon with breakfast, and a plum as an afternoon snack. Stick to it for just 5 days. That's all. You're not committing forever, just long enough to see how your body responds. Many people have told me that after just a few days, they notice changes: less bloating, lighter legs, fewer sugar cravings, even better sleep. The body notices gentle care, even when it comes in small bites. Another helpful idea is to write things down. I call it the Melon and Plum Journal. Nothing fancy. Just a little notebook or phone note where you jot down how you felt before and after eating. Did your stomach feel lighter? Did your feet swell less that day? Did you sleep a little deeper? These observations don't need to be scientific, they're just reminders that your body is talking to you. And when you see those notes, it encourages you to keep going. You can also make it more enjoyable by involving others. If you have a spouse, grandkids, or even a neighbor who likes healthy snacks, share your new habit. Cut up fruit together. Try the frozen melon cubes or baked plums as an evening treat. It's not just good for your health, it's a sweet, shared moment that adds meaning to the day. Most importantly, be kind to yourself. If you miss a day or forget, don't worry. This isn't about perfection. It's about showing up for your body in small, doable ways. You deserve to feel good, to eat foods that nourish and comfort you, and to build routines that support your goals, not restrict them. So, what's one thing you'll try this week? Will you prep some melon? Keep plums in your fruit bowl? Pair your fruit with protein for better blood sugar balance? Whatever it is, keep it simple, make it gentle, and let it work for you. Point 5. Why small changes like these matter more than you think. You've made it this far, and that already says something important. You care about your health, and you're willing to learn. That's powerful. Because the truth is, most people don't need another strict diet or long list of things they can't eat. What they really need is a few small, meaningful habits they can actually stick with. And you just learned 2 of them, melon and plum. Simple fruits. Easy to find. Kind to your body. This isn't about miracles or overnight results. It's about small steps that add up. A bowl of chilled melon instead of toast. A plum in the afternoon instead of cookies. A sprinkle of cinnamon instead of added sugar. These choices don't feel dramatic, but they quietly support your blood sugar, help with hydration, reduce inflammation, and give your digestion a break. That's real progress. And here's the thing no one says enough: it's okay to go slow. Your body doesn't need pressure, it needs consistency. 1 melon cube today. 1 plum tomorrow. That's how you build something lasting. Something you can carry with you not just this week, but in the months and years ahead. And if you're thinking, I'm not sure if this is enough, let me remind you, it is. We've been trained to believe that health comes from complicated routines and big sacrifices. But often, the opposite is true. Health comes from small acts of care. Like keeping fruit on the counter. Drinking a smoothie instead of soda. Eating something natural before bed instead of reaching for something processed. You're not just managing blood sugar, you're building a life that feels a little better each day. One that supports your joints, your energy, your digestion, and your peace of mind. If you've got grandkids, this is also a beautiful way to lead by example. Show them how to cut melon. Share a plum with them on a sunny afternoon. Let them see that health doesn't have to be hard, it can be sweet, refreshing, and even fun. These shared moments are part of the journey too. And if you ever feel like no one understands what it's like to manage your health after 60, please remember, you're not alone. There are thousands of people just like you trying to make better choices every day, and every time you share your experience, you help someone else feel seen. So here's your gentle reminder, you don't need perfection. You need nourishment. You need ease. You need support. And that's what you gave yourself just by being here. If something in today's talk made sense to you, or if you're planning to try just one thing, type the word fruit in the comments. That little word might encourage someone else to begin too. Because your story matters. Your steps matter. And most importantly, you matter.